Absolutely unbelievable. The Chicago Bulls have traded Ayo Dosunmu for another guard. Let's talk about it starting now. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love as always, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Appreciate you guys who show love to the channel every single day. I don't even know where to start with this one. This came in from Shams a little while ago, literally 10 minutes ago. The Chicago Bulls have made a trade for Ayo Dosunmu, and the return, I can't even believe I'm saying this, bro. Minnesota has traded us back 6'3", 160 pound, I believe, Rob Dillingham and Leonard Miller, and 4 you son of 4 second-round picks for Ayo Dosunmu and Julian Phillips. There is, I'm trying not to lose it. Because here's the thing at this point. Here's the part of this at this point that it just absolutely doesn't make sense. I got it when it was a couple of guards, right? It was a couple of pieces that you added in. There was a couple of pieces that it made sense for you to add to the team. You've added too many guards that are the same type of guard to even package players together to at any point possibly go out and try and find a big man. You're making moves that have no rhyme or reason. This just feels like I'm trying to get rid of players. You're getting rid of players for much worse play. Rob Dillingham doesn't even have the upside that Ayo Dosunmu has. Rob Dillingham doesn't even have the anything. And you're refusing to come away with even late first round picks in these situations. I am truly in disbelief. And I know I said yesterday that I believed that there could be a big move coming. Maybe they are going big fish hunting because we've seen trades like this happen. But this is truly an unbelievable situation that the Chicago Bulls have put themselves in, essentially replacing every single guard they have with a different guard that is going to go out there and do what? This isn't even a tanking situation. You just got a bunch of useless players on your team. And it's not to say these guys aren't talented, but there has to be a rhyme or reason as we welcome in Jordan JC. Oh, well, the intro's playing again. Give it a second. Let it ride. And we're back. As we welcome Jordan JC into the show, I'm just... Bro, I'm in disbelief at this one. Like, Ayo Dosunmu to me makes sense for this Bulls team for so many reasons, for a team that's trying to compete for so many reasons. And you got Rob Dillingham back. Which, listen, maybe Rob Dillingham does have upside, but it doesn't make sense for what this team is doing. Like, I would get it if you were flipping pieces, if you were making trades, if you were going after a big, if you were acquiring names that teams around the league wanted. What are you doing? Maybe this will all make sense by the end of the day, and this video will look foolish. But, like, I can't believe what we just saw in this trade for Ayo Dosunmu. If nothing else, I am happy for some of these guys. Shout out to Kobe. I think you're going to be able to compete for a playoff spot finally this year. Shout out to Ayo. You're probably going to be, I mean, what he's going to do next to Anthony Edwards. Oh my God. Let's have a good time. The 3-point shooting, the point guard ability. Let's have a good time. We're going to tap in with that. But this is unbelievable. This is unbelievable to me.
I am at a loss for words. I'm confused. I'm befuddled. I'm flabbergasted. I'm everything. If you can dribble a ball and you're under 6'3", we want you on the Chicago Bulls. Every roster spot is going to a 6'3" point guard right now. I'm not understanding why we're getting a whole League of Nations and League of Shadows of freaking
League of Shadows.
Rob Dillingham is nice within his own right. We already got Josh Giddey. I thought the whole premise was to build around your triple-double threat of a point guard that we already got. Now we got minions all over the place. You know, just, like, what are we doing? If we don't come away with the big fish by today, I have no idea what AK was doing. We thought that he was on to something. We thought he was cooking when he had gotten Anthony Simons and he got Jaden Ivey. And I'm like, okay, this is the making of a good start. You know, you got some athletic players. You got some players that are proven, that can shoot. You got a guy in Jaden Ivey that potentially can come back from injury and be the guy that he always was, being drafted 5th overall out of Purdue and looks like a talent. And then you let go of some of your players who I thought they were going to build around. Ayo has been nothing but great this year, shooting one of the better three-point shooters in the league. Kobe White, obviously, I knew he was going to probably be the big fish that would leave. I knew that he would go. But you're constantly getting everybody back. And then you're also signing a 2-way contract to the dunk champion, Mac McClung.
Well, yeah, Mac's been a part of this team. Mac's been a part of this team multiple times.
Yeah, that's nice. Whatever.
That don't bother me at all. That he won't play.
You know why it bothers me? Because it's the same position. I don't need to hear about point guard news anymore for the Chicago Bulls. I want to hear about big men. I want to hear about a star. I want to hear about a big real-in like a Zion, a Giannis, or whoever. And you know, at this point, I don't mind Karl Anthony Towns, Pat. I'm sorry.
No, I mind it. No. Because see, here's the thing. Don't make moves that go out there and get you worse. Karl Anthony Towns is not an impact player for winning in the NBA. He out there. He's just running and zesty. And it's not to say he's not talented, but he's not a guy that you can build a team with. God. He's not a guy that you can build the framework of a team with. To me, he's not a guy that's going to be go out. Now, listen, he would make more sense than 19 point guards. I'm not saying that he wouldn't do that, but like, he's not a guy that you're going to all of a sudden make the playoffs with and go the pairing of Josh Giddey, one of these 9,000 point guards, and Karl Anthony Towns is going to make sense moving forward for this team. Like, there has to be some kind of. We're pairing these point guards up and we're moving them and we're going and getting back a legitimate big that fits what Josh Giddey wants to do. And I get it. Like, Cat's tremendously talented. He plays too weak. Y'all complain about Nikola Vucevic for 6 years.
Yeah, I did.
For 6 years, and you want Karl Anthony Towns?
Yeah. Maybe I'm getting too desperate. You're right.
Like, that's the thing. It's like that's how AK is moving right now.
It's so funny.
He's just like, I got to make a move because we haven't made moves, and these moves, we're just trying to get young talent back, and we'll figure out how the pieces fall when they fall. You can't figure out what the talent you're putting on the team is if there isn't a team. Right now, you just got a collection of bodies that are all sitting together, looking each other in the eye because they all 6'3".
Bodies, guards, him, her, him, them. Like, what are we doing?
The two tallest people on the team are Josh Giddey and Lachlan Ulbrich.
Lachlan Ulbrich. All right, okay. Here's the thing. This is the reason why bad organizations stay bad. Because I saw a comparison to the Memphis Grizzlies, who, by the way, are doing it right. They're tearing it down on time. This is what happens when you keep your players and you overvalue your players for too long. Their value becomes nothing because the league can see, oh, now you want to get rid of these guys? We're only going to give you second-round picks. They have no first-round picks out of all of these trades, even at Ayo's highest value, being one of the better, probably off-the-bench players in the league. You still didn't get nothing great for him. And so for me, that's what I'm saying is, like, why can't we get there with AK making these moves? Why can't we get to the point where we get first-round picks? We've got now, I don't know, 50 second-round picks out of all of these trades. I know it's obviously not 50, but we pretty much
I believe we have 10. I think we have 10 second-round picks.
Second-round picks.
We're the second-round Oklahoma City Thunder.
That is utterly ridiculous. Memphis Grizzlies got rid of Desmond Bane. They got rid of Jaren Jackson Jr., and I believe they have 7 first-round picks that returned from all of their trades. They did it right, and now they're building around, as you mentioned before, Coward and Edey. And I'm pretty sure Ja Morant is going to be gone soon, in some sort of fashion. So they're probably obviously going to get first-round picks for them. That's how you do it. You don't overvalue your players. That's the biggest reason why I said I wanted Vucevic gone off this team 30 years ago, because you already got the old regime and the old guard out of here already. There's no need for him here. And you're overvaluing your players to the point where they don't matter to the teams that are you're trading with. And now you have to pick up the pieces, and hopefully, is this now what we call a rebuild? Are we saying that we're officially tanking without saying it? Or are you going to go all in and move all of these guards and these second-round picks for a Giannis or a Zion? I hope the latter happens, because if it doesn't, I am going to lose my mind.
Bro, I don't even know, bro. Like this is one. I'm setting up Locked On Bulls. Me and Hayes gonna go live on Locked On Bulls after this. This is one that just I can't even find the logic in it, because at this point you're truly you've added so many of the same pieces. What are you going to pass these pieces around throughout the league? Are you going to become the guard giver to the rest of the NBA and just say, hey, like, anybody got a center for us? Like, how are you not in conversations for Ivan Zubac right now? How are you not? Because here's the thing, I'm fine. Like, if tank is the direction you want to go, fine, go ahead and tank. Why'd you wait till the team was 500? Yet again, making decisions at the wrong time. Don't matter if you tank now, you ain't gonna be a top 5 pick.
You hope you might.
Doesn't matter if you tank now. You're not gonna lose enough games to really be in the conversation. And I get it, right? The tanking has not been rewarded over the last couple of years. The teams that have effectively tanked, right, have been the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th overall pick. The teams that have somewhat tried to compete and it just hasn't worked out have gotten it, right? Cooper Flagg ends up coming to Dallas after the Luka Doncic trade, but that team tried to compete. They just were too banged up to do so the rest of the season. So I don't even think that tanking is the answer for you. I don't think that losing out is the answer for you. It doesn't usually work. It hasn't worked since they've restructured how the draft works for teams. I mean, for God's sakes, the Golden State Warriors had a top pick in this NBA draft, right? So, like, I'm not going to sit here and say that that's the direction that you have to go, but it's about making that decision. Yet again, making that decision way too late. Yet again, making that decision halfway through the season as the trade deadline gets here, while telling everybody, no, we think that we could be a playoff team and we can get ourselves to that point. When I saw Anthony Simons come in and/or Jaden Ivey, I'm like, okay, maybe they are trying to build. Maybe they do think that they could be a playoff team. You got to have a center. For some reason, there is an aversion on this team to people that are 7 feet tall. I don't know if AK knows it. I dang sure don't know if Billy Donovan knows it, because even when we had 7-footers, he didn't want to play them. Height matters in this sport. You need tall dudes to win.
You know what? I got it. I know what they're doing. They're going to form a Voltron, a transformer, where all the point guards stand on top of each other and make one big man. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. They're going to have Rob Dillingham as the legs. They're going to have Trey Jones as the arm. And then they're going to have whoever else point guard as the right arm. They're going to build one big center out of all the point guards. That's how we cheat the league. That's how they're going to do it. I figured it out.
The decision-making is diabolical, bro. Like, listen, you look at the I believe me and Hayes counted up. The Chicago Bulls turned down, because there were first-round picks on the table at some point.
Oh, yeah, of course.
This is not, you couldn't get first-round picks. They turned down 3 first-round picks for Zach LaVine. They turned down 1 first-round pick for Lonzo Ball. They turned down 1 first-round pick for Alex Caruso. They turned down 2 first-round picks for Kobe White. They turned down 1 first-round pick for Nikola Vucevic. They turned down 1 first-round pick for Ayo Dosunmu. I believe that's 9 first-round picks.
Oh, look at that.
Or 8.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't get a first-round pick for any one of them, and you held on to them. You held on to, and I get it, right? Like, I get the mindset of, hey, guys have a bad season. It may not work this year. Doesn't mean it's not going to work next year. That's the basketball that we grew up with, right? So it's not even lost upon me that maybe that's the mindset that you're going with. But to hold on to these assets to the point where they have zero value, to hold on to these assets to the point where people were looking at you and laughing in your face when you were asking for certain things, and got to a point where they said, the Chicago Bulls can figure it out themselves. We do not care. And now you're sitting there cheeks out in the rain, hoping to God that somebody don't come through and kick you over. And guess what? You just getting clapped by the whole league. Like it's diabolical. And I'm sorry, like, for the people that sitting there and just like, oh, Rob Dillingham is nice. Rob Dillingham, look at the upside. Look at the upside. Rob Dillingham is not.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense for us.
Rob Dillingham don't play on a team that's a playoff contender. Rob Dillingham don't play on a team that needed a point guard desperately.
Thank you.
Rob Dillingham can't play on a team that was begging for point guard help at the deadline, that literally was talking to anybody with a remotely decent guard. Remember, Trey Jones was a big name for that Minnesota spot. Literally anybody that could dribble and pass the ball. Rob Dillingham can't play on that team. Don't tell me Rob Dillingham is a hooper. This nigga sucked. Talk about Rob Dillingham. Oh, Rob Dillingham they need a point guard. They got two of them on their team and they don't want to play him. And they drafted him what? What was he picked?
Was he a work?
Fifth, sixth? Where was this mug drafted? 8th overall pick.
Wow.
Rob Dillingham got upside. Rob Dillingham can't play on a team that's begging for a point guard. They drafted him to be the point guard of the future. 2 years in, said, this ain't it. I hate this, bro. Must show up in Chicago and then all of a sudden we got to protect him. We love this guy. Oh, you can't get rid of this dude. Jay Knivey been here 11 minutes. Must like, you can't move on from Jay Knivey. Shut up.
Hey, I do love Jay Knivey. I'm not going to lie. I do love Jay Knivey. I do want to see what he is, but if you put him in a package for Giannis and Zion, I'm fine with it.
Bro, you could put him in a package for a pack of Skittles at this point. He ain't got a jersey. He ain't even in Chicago yet. They told him stay in Detroit. The plane may be sending you somewhere else. I hate when mugs do that, bro. I hate these stupid fans that come in here and just be like, Rob Dillingham got so much upside. You can't move on from a piece like this. Shut up. Who's touching? Who gonna have the basketball in their hands more? Josh Giddey or Rob Dillingham? Josh Giddey or Jay Knife?
He's the centerpiece.
Josh Giddey or Anthony. Who had the basketball in their hand?
Somebody said sign Bobo. Screw it.
At this point, just get a long jersey and put Trey Jones on the shoulders of Rob Dillingham and just put shorts on him.
Put a trench coat over.
Like they trying to sneak into a movie back in the day.
Be like
it's just this is not logical.
Oh,
like listen, at the end of the day, this rant may be stupid. Muzz may come back and be like, this didn't age well. Maybe that's the case.
Good. I hope it doesn't.
I hope it don't.
I hope this is the dumbest take we've had.
Maybe the Milwaukee Bucks are idiots and they gonna say we were dying for 19 point guards and 76 second round picks. Just for y'all. That's exactly the package we were looking for. Maybe you gonna go out and you're gonna be able to pull the center of your future from some team. For the love of God, maybe what's this dude name that we brought back? I don't even know his name.
Talking about with Rob Dillingham, Leonard Miller?
Yeah, whatever his name.
Leonard
He
Miller?
don't play. He ain't gonna get on the court. Leonard Miller.
Leonard Miller, yeah.
Yeah. How many? Let me look at Leonard Miller real quick.
I think he's 6'10".
Yeah, he's 6'10". You know what he not? Good at basketball. Like it's unbelievable.
I love the crash out though. This is a valid crash out.
It's unbelievable that there are people in here arguing for this mess.
That's probably because they don't watch the game.
I am dreaming of the days of Gar Foreman.
Wow. Whoa.
I am begging for the days of John Paxson.
Gar Pax? You want Gar Pax back? Jesus.
Was it worse than this? Hey, as much as we hated on Garpax went to the playoffs.
He kind of gave him D Rose. They gave him D Rose.
Garpax went to the playoffs with Dwayne Wade. Garpax went to the playoffs with Dwayne Wade, Rajon Rondo, and Jimmy Butler. And it was a real playoff spot.
You're right. I think AK lost his mind when Lonzo Ball went down and tried, like you said, is trying to reconstruct that type of team maybe. But I don't know where the direction is now. Like I said, I hope we're wrong. We got about, 4 hours to be wrong? 4 or 5 hours to be wrong, and we come back and hopefully we make a video saying, the Bulls traded all of these guys for Zion and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Like that would be the dream. But man, if we stand pat and we keep all of these guys and we just formulate the guards of the century, then obviously we're tanking. I think we're committing to tanking. That's the only thing I see. That's the only outlook I see from this. And of course, it's a bad decision because we're literally playing 500 ball right now. Why would you choose to do this, like you said, in the middle of the season when we're actually not in a position to tank and not in a position to be one of the worst teams in the league, no matter if you start losing? And so you hope that the lottery balls go your way if this is what you're doing. If you're committing to tanking and saying we need to go the route we should have been gone 2 or 3 years ago, you're still doing it wrong.
Listen, I would love to say there's a commitment to tank, and all I know right now is that there's a commitment to guards. I can't tell you that they're going to tank. I've never seen AK tank. AK has never tanked. In his NBA career, AK has never tanked. I don't believe that he's going to tank now. There's probably some weird wheel turning in his head that more than likely is just a can of Coke and a stale Cheeto. And unfortunately, the can of Coke is falling over. So now the stale Cheeto is soggy. That is his brain. That's probably the only thing going on up there. But there's probably, in the mind of AK, there's probably something that he looks at and goes, no, this is a lineup that makes sense. This is a lineup that we can evaluate and figure out which of the guards is best. And then from that, we'll keep the best guards and we'll trade the rest. You know how you can't evaluate people? In positions that they're not good in. Rob Dillingham ain't good on or off ball. Jaden Ivey is okay off ball, except in this system, there's a ton of motion that they generally don't have when Ivey's in the game in Detroit. He's a really good catch and shoot, standstill shooter. I think like 47% Hayes was saying, except in this offense, you have to move a ton. There's a ton of motion. There's a ton of off ball action, and he's not great in motion in those catch and shoot moments. I would love to say we're going to hold on to Anthony Simons and he's going to play off ball, but for the love of God, that would make too much sense. So why would we do that? Like this is I think Hayes said it on Chicago Bulls Central this morning. This is just the liquidation of assets. You're just trying to move on from pieces that were here before so that you can say you started a new era in Chicago.
Yeah. Now all we need is cash considerations. That's the only thing missing from the usual.
Oh, we got 9 more or 10 more second round picks. JC, you sell them for cash considerations, brother. We know that's coming. Cash considerations been the Bulls' biggest signing since 2002.
Yeah, put it towards the Sox. There you go.
Unbelievable. Oh no, listen. We can't even say that no more. The Ishbia's got the White Sox moving right.
You're right.
The Ishbia's got the White Sox with some upside. Look at that.
I can agree with that.
Where's Dub when you need him? To give the true opinion that we all feel but can't say.
Jesus, man.
Absolutely unbelievable, man. I got to go do Locked On Bulls. JC, you got anything else on this?
No, we got a one super chat just want to bring out. Django 4G says, just heard the news. Did we get anything besides second picks? No. Well, players. But
we got distress.
Like players we got ain't even here for the future. Yeah, I agree.
I got an ulcer.
Yeah, headache.
I got some edibles upstairs that's gonna help me get through. I got a bottle of Jack Daniels.
Hey, hey, I'm gonna tap into you guys. I want to see what Hayes has to say. You guys go ahead and continue this rant because this is insane.
I don't even know if Hayes is live. Let me see if Hayes is still live. He might still be alive.
This doesn't make any sense, man. We go from one day praising his moves and thinking, oh, okay, he's got something cooking, to now being cooked. You know,
By the way,
that's how
Hayes been
quickly.
cooking, bro. I ain't even gonna stunt with you. Hayes has been dominating on the Bull stuff.
No. I'm talking about AK.
Is he
I'm
not
talking about
live? Is
I'm
he
talking
dead?
about AK. But yeah, just bad.
Hold on now.
Just bad.
Now I got to call and check on my boy.
Is he actually live?
No, he not. Bulls land.
I know that there was.
He just went off. He just went off. Hey man,
Okay,
I gotta go set up Locked On Bulls, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in to showing love as always. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. For Mr. Medium Self Jordan JC, it's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. I want to get you answers. I got none.
Guard.
Guard. Peace.